Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and I'm here to present Rodan and Fields. And what is it? How does it work? So let's get started. So this is one of my favorite quotes. I am not young, but I feel young. And the day I feel old, I'll go to bed and stay there. And I feel that life is here to be lived. And that was from Coco Chanel. So you want to know who I am? I'm a business owner of 32 years. I have my own construction company. I'm a project manager. I do interiors, exteriors. I have project managed buildings around Perth, Western Australia for 32 years. And it's a family business. Also 12 years ago, I started a social media brand called Birch & Little, which used to have an online store. It's now pivoted to skincare. We also did magazines, which I still do a magazine now and then, on audreyandersonworld.com. I am a social media consultant. I'm a growth consultant. I'm a blogger about the beauty industry, about marketing, about social media platforms. I also blog for readers every month, and truly it is a global business, and with readership all around the world. I have a skincare brand, and that's 4 years old, in respect to championing global growth mindset and experience and transforming my global skincare team. And that's why I'm here today with you. So you are all here wanting to know how Rodan and Fields works. I will answer some of these questions for you. How Rodan and Fields work. What is Rodan and Fields? How did it begin? How do you become a consultant? How much money can you make? How do you make money? Is Rodan and Fields a legitimate skincare company? What is Rodan and Fields' business model? You want to know who Rodan and Fields are? It's two dermatologists from San Francisco. You've got Dr. Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields, and it's a premium or prestige skincare company that develops, patents, manufactures, and sells premium skincare products. They are, again, the brand strategy was created by the Dermatologist to have dermatological inspired skincare products for the average person without them having to visit a dermatologist office. Now, the founders of the skincare brand, Rodan and Fields, still practice dermatology in San Francisco. Doctors, how did they start Rodan and Fields? Dr. Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields met as medical students. Both were completing a residency in dermatology at the Stanford School of Medicine at the time. As dermatologist students and later as fully fledged doctors, Rodan and Fields had an intense interest in health, healthy skin and skincare. And the two decided to partner together several years after meeting to create a clinical grade home treatment for severe acne. Now, this product was called Proactive, and it became one of the most successful skincare products in history, and it was founded in 1995. Guthy Renker and Nestle have purchased the brand now, Proactive. What is Rodan and Fields? It's anti-aging skincare program. It's got a sensitive skincare program. It has a brightening skincare program, and it has enhancements. So that is Rodan and Fields in a nutshell. After the doctors sold to Nestle and Guthy Renker, they founded Rodan and Fields in 2002. So Rodan and Fields, the brand, was officially launched in 2002. In 2002, the business was acquired a year later in 2003 by Estee Lauder. So the founding doctors found that Estee Lauder's business model or planned strategy for them and for their growth was for the company to be sold in high-end department stores, unlike the doctor's previous brand, which was promoted through TV and infomercials. Now, being sold in high-end business brands. Initially, the RF product line, customers could purchase the skincare in high-end stores or the drugstores, and Rodan and Fields programs still require the customer to interact with the department store beauty consultant. What doctors were finding is that while they were in the department store, the brand was selling not through the advertising, but through the first skincare beauty influencers. So the doctors acknowledged this part of their new business. What was happening was the products, Rodan and Fields, were being sold via word of mouth through these local beauty influencers, which is obviously your friends and your family who were looking for. In 2007, they took the unprecedented step of acquiring back their company from Estee Lauder and then reconsidering their new business strategy and growth plan. They decided, after speaking to Rodan and Fields, turning to the direct-to-customer model. Now, the RF products are no longer sold in stores. Independent skincare consultants can only sell this skincare brand. So in Australia, in Canada, in the US, and now in Japan. And it is purchased through our e-commerce online stores. So if you see these products on eBay, Yahoo, Amazon, please be aware that they did not come direct from the company. They are not guaranteed, and there is no 60-day money-back guarantee on them because you did not purchase them through Rodan and Fields. So 2007, with the precise move at the right time, the doctors did not know that in 2008, Apple was going to launch their smartphone, a 4 gigabyte model, on January 9th, 2007. And the start of SNS and social media was entering the market. The doctors could not have possibly known how social media and online selling would profoundly change the landscape of commerce. And this included but in 2008, the start of social media and the selfie-ready camera were all still comparatively new, as were Twitter. Facebook was online in 2006. Instagram had not existed. Snapchat, TikTok, change in sales allowed would-be consultants to sell not just to several customers in their neighborhood, but to hundreds, even thousands of virtual friends and acquaintances. Consultants who specialized using social media and marketing, using their phones and in-person presentations to promote, can really do well and have done well. Rodan and Fields has its headquarters in San Francisco. The Australian headquarters are in Sydney. We have headquarters in Canada, and there's a new headquarters set up since June 2020 in Japan. In regards to 2020, Rodan and Fields launched in Japan, and the Dermatologist inspired products now include their own developed skincare cleansers, toners, moisturizers, creams, sunscreen, and at-home facial tools like the Derma Roller. And this is all being introduced for the Japanese market, for Japanese skincare. So RF operates as a direct-to-the-consumer business model, and more on this topic later on down the Rodan and Fields. And how does it work? It's a prestige skincare brand. The doctors aspire to offer skincare products that are of the highest quality available on the market. Products which can contain medical and clinical grade ingredients developed by their research and development lab in Berkeley, California. Now, they've been around for 12 years, and the products and ingredients are proven to be beneficial and healthy. More recently, as you know, they've tested for the last 5 years and developed through clinical trials a new formulation for the specific Japanese skincare consumer, and that was just recently launched. So the direct-to-consumer method, which is what I'm here to explain to you about, of selling these products, which are dermatologist-inspired premium or prestige skincare products, would allow the ordinary individual to have a stake in the overall success of the company, and the ordinary individual would have access to these inspired skincare products. So many of you have come along and want to know, is Rodan and Fields a legitimate skincare company? We're asking why a direct-to-consumer brand. So in respect to it, relying on our independent consultants to advise and to help the consumer, this is what a direct-to-consumer business strategy is all about. It's becoming more and more critical to offer your consumer solutions, but also a unique experience. So there are three main reasons for this shift in business thinking. The consumer is demanding a better experience, and with the rise of mobile and social media, cloud technologies, consumers' expectations continue to increase. More than ever, consumers are demanding a more seamless online experience. The internet and the powerful e-commerce tools it brings makes it easy for businesses to cut out the middleman and go direct to the consumer, while selling direct to consumers allows companies to keep the data of who is purchasing their products and distributing the products to the skincare consultant or influencers. Actually requires a different pricing strategy than the traditional wholesaler retailer relationship. I hear this, is Rodan and Fields a pyramid scheme? Rodan and Fields is not a pyramid scheme. Rodan and Fields is a legal business entity that had to register in the countries that it actually trades in, which is the US, Canada, Australia, and the very controlled Japanese market, which is highly regulated. It's a direct-to-consumer business in prestige skincare. First, I would say that there is no retail. So when a company follows this business model, it does not sell its products in a retail store. So the skincare consultant would go direct to the consumer. Instead, it relies on an individual skincare beauty consultant to market their goods. With headquarters marketing and S&S assets, consultants would then promote and sell the products direct to other individuals. Is Rodan and Fields a legitimate skincare company? And how does Rodan and Fields works? Is that it relies on our consultants selling direct to the consumer. So why is the direct-to-consumer business strategy becoming so critical in the business world? And there are three main reasons for this shift in thinking. The three main reasons or the strategies is for direct-to-the-consumer individual consultants run their businesses much like a big business beauty brand, each employing various strategies to sell the products to their customers. Consultants will use sales strategies, may be able to talk up the products to friends via the internet, via social media, selling online. These consultants may hold product presentations in homes or commercial pop-ups, spaces where they demonstrate the effects to small groups of people. And these days, the internet and S&S marketing has been an essential tool for any business development to ensure successful growth strategies. The consultant marketing strategy, like mine, would often use social media accounts like Facebook, Twitter, websites, blogs, Instagram, and YouTube to reach out to potential buyers, much the same as every other beauty brand that's out there like Shiseido, SK2, Lumiere, Estee Lauder, all who promote and sell their products online using S&S marketing, and also they're in that prestige and premium tier. How Rodan and Fields works. Is it the multi-level? It is the multi-level marketing part of this business model where people get sometimes confused with. And this is what I'm here to also answer some of these questions. It is not a pyramid scheme. However, all businesses and the stock market can resemble something like a pyramid shape. Is Rodan and Fields a legitimate skincare business? Please stay tuned and find out. So in respect to that, you've got this slide. So corporate America, or corporations everywhere, you've got a board of directors, you've got your C-suite team, you've got your upper and lower management. Then you start to see the distribution of the products, and that would be through wholesalers, then retailers, and then to the customers. In respect to pyramid scheme, you've got a business owner or someone who started up this scheme. You've got first level referrals, second level, third level, and more levels, okay? Now with Rodan and Fields, we follow a very, very close model to the corporate America model, which we have a board of, we've got the founders. Then you've got the board of directors. So the founding doctors do not sit on the board. One of the husbands, Rodan, sits on the board. Then you've got our C-suite, and I'll talk to you more about who's in the C-suite. Then you've got management who actually run various regions. Then it comes to the next part, the distribution. We don't have wholesalers, so they go straight from our warehouse to the customer, and if we're a consultant, we will buy them. So what you really need to know is corporate America and corporate Rodan and Fields, the value flows downwards. Everyone gets something of value out of the business, and there is a product. The product is skincare or skincare tools, and the price of the product is fair for the price or the purchase charged. Now, in regards to the other model, which everybody gets stuck on, is you've got the value of these purchases are going back up to the higher levels. There is no product. You are paying and being paid to refer people to join a business. So there's no product. So Rodan and Fields is like corporate America. Then I looked at, strategic investments by the company. Now, Rodan and Fields is in the beauty skincare business, and it is changing how the beauty and skincare business is working. I looked at TPG, a strategic investment company. It was previously known as Texas Pacific Group, and it's a private equity platform of alternative assets. And this firm, TPG, has made a strategic minority, so it's a minor player, in Rodan and Fields, and the TPG sector leads for consumer investments, such like they've invested in Spotify, Uber, Airbnb, and I think it might be Netflix as well. So they're investing obviously in a credible business model, which is Rodan. So next I wanted to take a serious look at what this company wanted to accomplish before I joined. And to this date, the doctors have not taken a paycheck. How Rodan and Fields works is that the doctors have already made their fortune in their billion-dollar company, Proactive, and they're in it for Rodan and Fields to change as many lives as possible. And I've attended 2 conventions since I've joined, and this would be my 3rd, but with Corona, we're not going. Then you want to know, how does Rodan and Fields works? And is that most B2C company founders run the companies themselves. So what we have with Rodan and Fields is we have a really strong management team. Our president and CEO is Diana Dietz, and she came from corporate America, and Diana has a background of 19 years at Procter & Gamble and EVP and CMO at Safeway. So you've got a strong president and CEO of this company. Then again, you want to know how Rodan and Fields works. It is a skincare company. It's in the beauty industry. It sells skincare products, and this is the core. The products are the core of this whole business model. They're selling high-end prestige skincare, which is a consumable product. So if you're looking at buying the skincare, it's high-quality prestige dermatologist-based skincare. If you're looking to join the business, you've got a consumable product that people need to replace regularly. So in respect to, you want a product that people are replenishing or replacing. And these products are designed and formulated by, again, someone from our C-suite, which is our Chief Scientific Officer at Rodan and Fields, and that's Dr. Tim Fowler in Berkeley, California. And some of the ingredients that Dr. Fowler and Dr. Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields are using in Rodan and Fields are patented or patent pending ingredients, which is specific to our company. Then for me, I looked at the industry. So what is Rodan and Fields industry? It is a company that is part of a skincare industry. The size of the skincare industry is predicted to reach nearly $156 billion globally, and in 2021. So it's going to grow to 189 billion in 2025. And this is not from me, and it's not from the company, it's from Statista, and you can find it, the link will be below. So having those products which treat common skincare concerns and are designed and formulated by two dermatologists was a huge reason I joined the company. Another reason that I looked into was there's no territories. There's no boundaries on how Rodan and Fields is sold. So what it is independent consultants are not bound by countries or territories. I live in Australia, I can sell in Canada, I can sell in the US, and now I can sell in Japan. As a skincare consultant, you can sell to customers in any of those regions throughout your online store, and if you choose, you can have a sales team. Now, that is your choice in each of these countries. Most of you are asking, how does Rodan and Fields consultant earn money? And then, more importantly, how much money can they earn? So these are many consultants who choose, or there are many consultants who choose to work their businesses part-time and make a few $100s per month. And there are others who are really advanced to higher levels, making six-figure annual incomes. So it's really up to you. And in respect to that, there's no way to pin down a specific answer to this. So technically, your potential is limited by your effort or your experience. It all depends on how hard you want to work or how well developed your social SNS marketing skills are, how big your network is. And there are some consultants who live in small country towns who've been successful. So I'm not saying that there are consultants who aren't successful. I'm just saying that it's as long as startups have started or business. There'll be more stats later on where I tell you the number of businesses who've started and are still going in year 1, year 2, and this is just across all business. So you're asking, the next thing is regarding the compensation. How do I get paid? So commission is always earned on every product that you sell. There is a benefit in unlimited earning potential. Someone who joins today can be a top earner, and I'm able to earn above whoever sponsored me or my coach. In respect to, there is no stipulation that you cannot rise above those who join the company before you. So this again will be another myth buster for those who keep saying it's a pyramid. You can always out earn and outrank the person who, invited you to listen to the business and to join. Now, you always earn 25% on all retail sales, and that's the difference between what the retail customer buys it for against what you can buy it for, plain and simple. You can earn 16 to, I think it's about 31% on club member pricing. And you can also earn, if you choose to then become your own coach, have your own sales team. So there's always ways to earn your money, and it is basically your choice in how you want to do it. 826.6 billion, and the number is projected to nearly double until 2024. This would mean that in 4 years, around 2023, e-commerce could actually be huge. Now, or actually it is huge. E-commerce, again, marketing encompasses the sale of physical goods such as skincare, personal care products, personal skincare tools via a digital channel to a private end user, and it actually incorporates these purchases are bought on a desktop, includes notebook, laptops such as mobile phones as well, and tablets. So you can see on this Statista map, you've got the rest of the world exceeding e-commerce growth at 86%. You've got Europe growing at 55%. You've got the US growing. Then you're asking, in Japan or any country that you perhaps are looking, how does Rodan and Fields work, and what does it promise to the independent consultant? So this should make sense. After all, you have to spend money to make money in respect to business. I've been in business for 32 years. There's certain things that I needed to buy. I needed to buy plant and equipment. I needed to buy a car, mobile phones, all of those sorts of things. So that was part of my business setup cost. In respect to Rodan and Fields, you don't have that. The website that you'd be using is a template provided to you by corporate. There's a nominal fee, which I loved, which is ongoing monthly, and you can then tell your customers to go online. It's dedicated to you, and any purchases made will automatically come into your back office. You will see who's purchased. You can reach out to them. Also, after the purchase is made at the end of the month, you would get a total, and the following month by the 15th, sometimes it's earlier, you will receive a payment in your RNF back office, and it's called your payday. So how Rodan and Fields works is, again, you sell, you make commission. So by selling or demonstrating the products in exchange for money. So with that, you've got other materials that you potentially might need, and it's, again, your choice. You can purchase catalogs, sales flyers, order forms that are usually downloadable. You don't need to order them. You've got a web page, which I've touched on, and you also will have, if you choose to use the products, that is, again, part of your business. And at the start, after I joined, I purchased products to demonstrate with. We have future growth potential. There has been talk with Corona. I suspect corporate will push it back, but there is talk in Asia that we would expand eventually into South Korea and into Hong Kong, and reaching out all around the APAC region with Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, India. So look forward to that. Then I hear people ask, how does Rodan and Fields work in respect to training? So there's training provided by headquarters, which is usually virtual or sometimes in person at venues in the countries that we're in. There's also training, which I suggest that you consider, by the person who's invited you. So your coach. So you want to look at who's invited you, their ability just to coach, and actually are you in sync with the style or the way that they do their business. In respect to e-commerce solution tools, they are provided by corporate. for you to match the customer's concerns and provide them with solutions and answers with the best skincare product that you can recommend. We've also got an AI, artificial intelligence, skin color matching tool, which allows them to take a photo and then also color match the Derma Cosmetic, which is the tinted moisturizer, to their skin. In respect to training, there's back office training, which again is a series of introduction on how to onboard, how to keep track of your business. There's mobile apps once you've got the hang of it, and there's this product supply chain in regards to training. So you don't need to know anything about product supply chain. That is all done by corporate. In respect to the products are shipped from a warehouse, all you need to do is start talking to your sponsor and more about how to join or become. Then you've got some who want to know, how do I join Rodan and Fields and how do I become a consultant? And obviously I'm going to just kind of stop you there for a moment and just say, look, there's some frequently asked questions that I do think as a business owner you need to start looking at or asking. And in respect to, we've already alluded to the question of how to become a consultant, and individuals who want to become a consultant can do so by merely signing up online, and there's two ways they can do it. In respect to, you want to know who you're working with. I highly recommend you have a meeting with your consultant and maybe have one or two, just depending on your comfort factor. I would also ask you to get to know who you're working with. Look at their social media, look at their LinkedIn, look at their marketing, look at their website. There's a whole bunch of things you can look at. Then you want to also, I firmly believe that you want, before you join them, you want to have a look at their business history, because they will become your coach and your mentor. It is important to see if your business style resonates with your sponsor, and they're the ones who are going to be helping you grow your business to whatever level you choose to. Do they know how to do social media marketing? Do they know how to provide you with skincare solutions? Do they know how to do B2C business commerce without being too pushy? Does your sponsor really promote a healthy business culture that you feel you would thrive and flourish in? And you're going to ask, how much is it going to cost me to open up a Rodan and Fields account or join? So the only upfront cost is associated with becoming a Rodan and Fields consultant is the price of a business portfolio, which the cost is 45 US, 60 Canadian dollars, 62 Australian dollars, and 6,700 yen. Now, in regards to Japan, the compliance requires that any non-Japanese consultant will, before speaking to anyone in Japan, will require them to contact head office and obtain a Gaia Shoman, which then gives them some sort of overview, which is what I've done here, an overview of what the business is. And then once that Gaia Shoman has been received, then you can start speaking to them about the business. In respect to, again, setup cost of a business and business cost, you can also in the first 30 days purchase a kit. There are 3 kits available which are heavily discounted. It's a personal use kit, which is just products for yourself. There's a small kit, which is probably for yourself products and some to demonstrate. And then there's a big business kit, and I think it comes in at around 50% off. So these are considerations that your consultant should run through you. You've got a joining fee, and if you buy a kit, so like I said, you've got operating business costs. You've got your corporate website. You can opt in or opt out. I would recommend, if you have built a website or you actually maintain a website. My business website, which is audreyandersonworld.com, costs me money to run each month. And if you had a Shopify account, it'd be the same. So the corporate website is an affordable option. People log in and purchase skincare from you. Then you also have your skincare sales flyers, brochures. You can buy them anytime. A consultant does not need to have a dedicated corporate website to sell products because people can buy retail from the head office. In regards to, again, costs that are associated with attending any corporate events, live, traveling, setting up your, say, a pop-up shop, or when you're doing a presentation, those operating expenses like gas will be a tax or a deduction for you in respect to it's a running cost of your business. Then as a consultant, you are able to obtain skincare at 25% discount for your personal use. However, if you use these products, I would recommend you keep receipts of these, or there's receipts in the back office for you to then ensure that you use it as a deductible in your business operating. So again, how does Rodan and Fields work? Once you've found the coach or a sponsor that you're happy to work with and you've signed up, then you start making money as soon as you sell your first product. Every product you sell, you'll make a commission on, and the difference would be between the wholesale, which is your 25% discount, and either retail or member price. Your mission, and this is my team's mission and my mission, is to provide the best customer experience to my customers. You want to provide solutions always to their skin concerns, and it's always about service. Service is going to see you succeed really well. So in this service industry, you're going to provide solutions and answers always to your customers with the best customer sales experience. So I'll go through again a few more startup statistics that you might want to know. 68% of US entrepreneurs started their business at home. So it's a home-based business. And the reasoning behind this was that some of them were ready to be their own bosses, and that's about 26%. You've got 23% wanted to pursue a passion, whether it be interiors, gardening, skincare, coffee shops. Then you've got 19% who really wanted the opportunity and it presented itself. Then you've got 12% who were dissatisfied with a corporate structure. You've got 6% who really, unfortunately, have been laid off and they're looking for alternatives. You've got 6% who weren't ready to retire, and I'm one of those. I just love to do what I'm doing now, creating website marketing. Then you've got 5%, which fall into another category. Who knows what they joined for? And then you've got 3%, again, through life events and circumstances like a divorce or a death, perhaps they then consider doing something for themselves. So as a business owner, I'm just kind of going to run through some things. How to succeed in a business. Now, being like you understand, 32 years, it is important never to give up. Now, you're going to find through business practices or business cycles, businesses are going to go up and down. That's just the nature of the beast. Then you've got businesses as a numbers game. So how to make sure that the odds are always in your favor. You are more likely to succeed in a business if you have started one and failed more than someone who's never tried. So that's, for me, I always am happy to talk to people about how I've managed to run 2 businesses, and this is my 3rd. Then the other thing is you don't want to scale too fast. Too soon is the number one reason why companies fail. They grow so big that they can't manage whatever they're in. So in regards to construction, coffee, skincare, whatever. And you've got to give yourself a runway and set your expectations to be patient with your dream. So my dream was to be able to create content, to sell skincare, have teams in different countries, travel to those countries, train different people, coach people. That was my dream. And it is something that I have, again, set my expectations. So finally, some of you are asking, again, is Rodan and Fields a legitimate business? Going through the stats, going through all my research to help you guys make a decision, I have found, yes, it is a legitimate business venture. Sorry if it's taken so long, but thank you for joining me. I'm Audrey Anderson. If you have some comments, leave them below. If you want to email me and ask me more questions, my email is audreyanderson@audryandersonworld.com.au. You can go to my website. You can read the long form article that I wrote on this on my blog. And if you want to work with me, honestly, hit me up and leave me a message. So if you like my channel, please hit subscribe. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up. Hit the bell if you want notifications on new videos. So thank you so much. Bye.